Good afternoon. Around the country, people are beginning to mark the 72nd anniversary of the NHS with a nationwide round of applause. This anniversary comes amid the coronavirus pandemic, a challenge unprecedented in more than 7 decades of the health service. But after the regular weekly claps for carers, this is another opportunity for people everywhere to show appreciation for NHS staff and a service that is there for us all when we need it. So here are the scenes around the UK, starting in Cardiff.
This is the University Hospital in Cardiff, the largest in Wales, a country which played an integral role in the birth of the NHS. It was, of course, a Welsh MP, Nye Bevan, who helped bring the idea of universal free healthcare to life 72 years ago. The last 4 months have arguably been its biggest ever test over those 7 decades, one the staff here have really taken to with commitment. At one stage, there were over 30 patients in critical care with COVID. Now only a handful remain. But it's not just the work of the healthcare team that we're celebrating today. It's all of the air ambulance workers, the fire crews, the police staff, the carers, everyone who has kept the country safe through this incredibly tough time.
This is Piccadilly Station in Manchester, as well as passengers joining. There's applause here from the staff of Network Rail, British Transport Police, train operators, cleaning and security staff. They've all been helping to play their part to keep the country moving safely during the pandemic. They've enjoyed their weekly Thursday night clapping here. They say they're pleased to do so again today. And Manchester, of course, has a special connection to NHS history. This city is home to Trafford General Hospital, which in 1948 was visited by the Health Secretary Nye Bevan, who inaugurated it as the first ever national health hospital, marking the moment the NHS was born.
Cause I was a flex with no Uncle Phil. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and totally chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flip. My load up the flip.
Yo, you feeling like me? I feel like a prince that turned to a king. Found me a queen. Started a family and got me a team. On top of my dreams. Joiner, I know you inspired by me. Like I was inspired by Nelson Mandela. I give him a rose for every endeavor. A shout out to Julius Erving. One of the legends I worship. Muhammad Ali put to work and he was the champ. The greatest, he earned it. I love that you think that I'm perfect, but I have been.
And welcome to the rooftop, the blustery rooftop of St George's Hospital in South London, where more than 1,000 COVID patients have been cared for in recent weeks, and where today staff have gathered to pay their own unique tribute to the organisation they work for. Their 72nd birthday message has been spelt out on the helipad here by those health workers that have been so vital. And as one of the heads of nursing here told us, these have been incredibly difficult times for everyone, but the support of the public has kept up morale and kept us going.
a scene at St George's Hospital, South London, with 72 marked out by NHS staff on the roof of the hospital on the helipad. And as you saw in the scenes, there are many different ways of marking this 72nd anniversary of the NHS, taking place, of course, in the middle of a pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic. But you saw singing, dancing, round of applause, and also even a Spitfire flypast. So all the scenes that have been taking place around the country. More now on today's anniversary of the NHS. The nationwide clap that just took place comes after the many that we saw through these months of the COVID-19 pandemic. Our home editor, Mark Easton, has been exploring our relationship with the health service.
This evening, the nation came together in gratitude, on pavements and doorsteps, mighty and humble, to say thank you to the NHS and all those who did their bit to save lives during the pandemic. The hope is that every July the 5th, the Health Service's birthday, the country will find a moment to remember Britain's key workers, embedding what began as a social media post into the national calendar.
What we have proven is that we can be there for each other in the last months, whether it is volunteering and looking out for one another. So if we can hold on to that, then we are just stronger as a nation to go through any crisis that we're going to face.
This afternoon, a Spitfire took to the skies over East Anglia to tip its wings above the region's hospitals, a message of thanks painted on its underside. It also flew over the Cambridgeshire village of Wychford to acknowledge the efforts of local women who spent lockdown sewing scrubs for doctors and nurses.
We've brought everybody out who's been making the scrubs, and we're really excited and honoured to see them flying over.
As the NHS celebrates its 72nd birthday, this is a moment not only for the country to record gratitude for the NHS, but I think for all of us in the NHS to say thank you to everybody who's helped us help you.
Last night, public landmarks were illuminated in the blue of the NHS, including Windsor Castle, where the Queen is in residence. The Prince of Wales paid his own personal tribute to health workers.
Remarkably selfless nurses, doctors, paramedics and countless other staff have made costly sacrifices to provide treatment, and in tribute to them we have come together as a nation to thank them for their skill, professionalism and dedication.
After this evening's clap, the country was invited to share a cuppa or a glass with their neighbours, the hope that the community spirit which germinated during the lockdown can be nourished for the challenges to come. Mark Easton, BBC News.